Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and our home team. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and our home team. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
Right 80! 52 right here. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 99.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Mayfield now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Peterson now throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw is Peterson, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Looking to throw. Peterson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On first down, Manning. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
60 Pittsburgh. Bring it out. Watch number 12. Watch number 12. Check. Lucky.
Peterson to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Back to throw. Peterson. And that'll be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Go out. SOS.
Peterson to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. Forced, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stifled a little bit, forced the field goal.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Peterson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Peterson throwing again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Peterson, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Joey Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Peterson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
180. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Shoot, watch the shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Eckler. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
180.
Mayfield on 1st down. On the screen, this is Eckler. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 21 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score.
Mayfield's pass complete to number 80. Touchdown.
Badgley on for the extra point.
Michael Badgley lining up for the extra point.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
To throw is Peterson. Throwing on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Peterson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Mike Williams now as his guys head back out to go on offense. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opened. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Oh, he trucked him. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even go into fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. On second down. It's Jacobs. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's Peterson from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 32.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Max Crosby in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Hey!
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw. Peterson. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Peterson looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Mayfield now Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. This pass finds its way to Williams. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now left side on the swing pass.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mayfield now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Quick slant there gets him the 1st down, 6 yards on the play. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Got his man. It's Williams. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Down, 18 Gators. Go. Get him, you got it. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yes.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready, set. Double time. 4 down. Get it.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clelin Ferrell in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Williams. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Clelin Ferrell in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. He's got his man. It's Williams. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice in the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the home team here, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off